How do you respond when you realize that you're wrong?
When I realize that I'm wrong, I tend to correct myself and apologize for if I spread any false accusations. And that's how I fix myself when I'm wrong.
You don't, you have any, like, feelings inside? Like, how do you feel when you're wrong?
I regret what I said. If I was wrong, I tend to correct myself.
Okay. Give an example of something that you've been wrong about.
Coming here to college, I had a lot of stereotypes. Just growing up in a one-race town really, like, based my mind on that. So I feel like coming here, I thought people were gonna be, like, rude and racist and stuff like that. But, yeah.
Alright. Why do you think that you came to a wrong conclusion? Or why were you wrong? Like, was there any reason?
Why was I wrong? Like, when I came here, I realized that I was wrong right away because I ended up meeting people and they were nothing like that. People are actually really nice here and they're nicer than they were back home. So I just proved myself wrong and I realized that I'm wrong. And to this day, I still realize that I'm wrong. So.
Like, why do you think you came to the conclusion, that the wrong conclusion? Like, what gave you that idea?
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Okay, so did you come to the wrong conclusion because you watched videos that scared you? Or did someone tell you? Or was it from experience that you came to that conclusion?
Oh, okay. I guess never being around, like, anyone other than Hispanics and seeing videos, like, on TikTok and stuff like that of, like, events that happen here up north and stuff like that. So that's what made me think or stereotype.
Okay. How did you learn that you were wrong? Well, I guess you already stated that, people, so...
Yeah.
What did it feel like to learn when you were wrong?
In a way, I felt bad because I felt like I always had this image of people when they didn't deserve to have that image in my head of that. So, yeah, I just felt like regret, basically. I felt bad.
Yeah. What is a social issue that you feel is most difficult for others to adjust or change their minds?
Abortion. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, there's a lot, like, I don't want to too bad. I'm going to say abortion, so I can focus on it.
Abortion? What is the reason why this specific social issue causes difficulty in changing our viewpoints?
I feel like everyone has different viewpoints. Women, especially, like, that would go through abortion, have different viewpoints than other, like, guys that would never go through that, so they could never, like, really relate to it. So they would talk, but they'd never experience it. I feel like if you've experienced having a kid and stuff, or going through rape or incest or whatever, you would have a different viewpoint when it comes to abortion.
Yeah. What role does unconscious or implicit bias play in our ability to adjust or change our perspectives? Unconscious or implicit bias being like bias you have internally, you may not even realize you have this bias. So
it's telling me the name one, or like to
what role do you think unconscious or implicit bias plays in our ability to adjust or change our perspectives?
I feel like we have a bias. Even if we don't realize that we have it, it kind of limits us from other things, and it makes us think like, oh, no, only that's right, or only that's right, or that's how it is, when it's really not, depending what kind of bias it is. So, yeah.
What role do you think tribalism plays in our ability to adjust or change our perspectives?
With tribalism, also going back to the coming here and stuff, I feel like when you're always around like a certain group of people, it can be race wise, it can be Hispanic wise. I'm gonna use that as an example. You're always used to being around those people that you only think that, oh, like how we cook is right and how we do this is right. That when other people do it, since you weren't raised that way, it's like it's weird, but there are other right ways that we just don't know about. So.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.